When life shakes your confidence, how do you rebuild trust in yourself? If you've been second guessing, doubting, or feeling unsure about your next step, this episode is your gentle reminder. You've got wisdom, you've got receipts, and you can trust you again. You're listening to This Woman Can. I'm your host, Janice Sutherland, where I help mature professional Black women take charge of their careers and lives to create a future on their terms. Hey, everybody, and welcome back to This Woman Can, the podcast for grown women with grown wisdom who don't wait for permission to live boldly and brilliantly. I am Janice Sutherland, career strategist, mature Black woman, and lover of mangoes and metaphors, and your guide for navigating this wild and wonderful thing we call midlife. And today we're talking about something that doesn't get nearly enough airtime in our reinvention conversations. How do you learn to trust yourself again when life has knocked the confidence clean out of you? Whether it was a bad decision, a failed relationship, a career detour, or just years of putting yourself last, many of us reach a point where we question our own judgment. So how do we rewind and come back to ourselves? How do we rebuild that trust? We're going to tackle just that in this episode. Now, if you've ever said things like, I should have known better, why do I keep choosing the wrong thing? Maybe I can't trust my gut after all. You're not alone. In fact, most of the women I coach have been rock stars, absolute gems at trusting others. But when it comes to trusting themselves, that's where the inner critic, the inner mean girl, everything comes out swinging. And the thing is, though, self-trust is not a character trait. It's a muscle, that's a fantastic thing. And just like any muscle, it can weaken, but we can strengthen it. It can also be rebuilt. So when do we lose that trust? Why do we lose that self-trust? Well, self-trust starts to erode when you override your instincts to please people, you stay too long in the wrong relationship, job, or season. You make yourself small to avoid being too much in air quotes. Or you've been taught to second guess yourself since you were young. Especially as Black women, we often carry the weight of being the fixer, the strong Black woman, the wise one. Even when we're falling apart inside, we hold it all in. And that pressure, it teaches us to silence our own knowing. But let me remind you of something. You've already survived things you never thought you would at this stage of life. You got the receipts and then some, even if they're buried under guilt, grief, or just too many shoulds, should-ofs, would-of, could-of. So how do you begin to trust yourself again? I'm going to give you three simple, doable steps. The first thing is start small. Make one tiny decision a day just for you. What to wear, what to eat, whether to rest or to say no. Prove to yourself that your voice matters. 2, look at your track record. Write down 10 times you made a good, great, fabulous, wonderful decision. Seriously, honestly, they're there. You just forgot about them. 3, forgive the past you. You can't change it. She didn't have the clarity, the tools, or the support you have now. She didn't have the wisdom, but she did get you here. And that version of you, she knows a few things because you survived it. Now, self-trust what does it look like? It's a good question. It doesn't look like confidence strutting down the runway in heels, but that's all right if you can still walk in the heels. I know I gave them up years ago. Sometimes self-trust is saying no without over-explaining or having to explain yourself, changing your mind and not apologizing for it, trying again after failure, or doing something brave and messy, even when you're scared witless. It's quiet, it's steady, reclaiming your voice one moment at a time. So if this works for you and this says, this is maybe something I've been doing, you're not broken, you're rebuilding. And the wisdom you're gaining now, that you can't buy that. That's gold. So if you're in a season of second guessing, just remember your inner knowing never ever left you. She's just been waiting patiently for you to listen to her again. And you can trust yourself. Absolutely. And if this episode spoke to you, send it to someone who needs that reminder today or message me. Tell me one small way you're choosing to trust yourself again this week. I'd love to celebrate with you. Until next time, be gentle with yourself. And remember, if this woman can, you can. This woman can trust herself again. You're worth it. Take care. Thanks for listening. If you got something from this week's episode, please let me know. Better yet, share it with your friends, colleagues, and anyone you know who can benefit from this message. Don't forget to subscribe or write a review and connect with me at my website, janicesutherland.com, where you can also subscribe to the This Woman Can newsletter or connect with me on LinkedIn. Remember, you have the wisdom, resilience, authenticity, and power to create a life on your terms. And if I can, you can, this woman can. Take care until next time.